Hi everyone, it's Sal here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. So today I am super excited to share with you my top 5 best eau de toilette fragrances ever. As it so happens, I think these might be the only 5 eau de toilettes that I currently own. These are all absolutely fantastic perfumes that I would definitely recommend to you, even if you're not a big fan of eau de toilettes in general. I know for me personally, I can quite often overlook a fragrance if it is an eau de toilette concentration, just because I don't really want something that's going to be too kind of weak or too fleeting, but these 5 are genuinely fantastic perfumes. I really love all of them, and they're all very different in their own ways. But before we jump into the video, be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, click the subscribe button below for weekly perfume videos on my channel. Sit back, relax, grab yourself a drink and a snack, and let's get started. Okay, so first up today we have an absolute classic in my collection, and this is the oldest one in my collection out of all 5 of these perfumes, and it is Insolence Eau de Toilette from Guerlain. Now this perfume is absolutely stunning to me. You have your violet and iris in here, you have your red berries and your orange blossom as well, I believe. It's just instantly recognisable, such a classic, very, very elegant, very sophisticated, slightly soapy in a very luxurious kind of way, very, very refined and absolutely beautiful. Now this perfume, I actually much prefer this version over the Eau de Parfum. So the Eau de Parfum to me was a very dry, thick, powdery fragrance, and it had more emphasis on the kind of violet and iris, whereas this one, while it does have emphasis on those notes, it's more balanced with the orange blossom and the red berries. It kind of adds a bit of a brightness, and it brings it to more of a slightly more modern sort of feeling, I suppose you could say. But anyway, I much prefer this fragrance. Funnily enough, for this one being an eau de toilette, it's actually very strong and it lasts a very long amount of time. I can't remember exactly how long, but it does. Typically, if I was to spray this kind of in the morning, it would last basically all day. It is a very strong fragrance, it smells very high quality, it's very beautiful, very recognisable. I would really recommend this one. I think it's absolutely stunning. Certainly one of the best eau de toilettes I've ever tried. So that is Insolence Eau de Toilette. Next we have Chloé Low. Now this is an absolutely stunning eau de toilette fragrance, a very dewy, soft, watery, aquatic, floral kind of fragrance. With your bright peony in here, you have your lychee notes, it's very almost translucent. It kind of transports me to a crystal blue lake in a kind of beautiful forest clearing, and there's pink flower petals scattered all over the lake, and the sun is like reflecting off of the surface of the water, creating a kind of glittering, sparkling effect. That's really where this fragrance takes me. It's really an experience, it's very beautiful. This fragrance kind of makes me think of Delina La Rosée for some reason. I've never tried Delina La Rosée, but judging by the notes, the description and the overall mood of that fragrance, this perfume is kind of how I would imagine that one to smell. I don't know if I'm right, but it kind of makes me think of that kind of perfume. As far as the performance is concerned, this one is a bit of a softer scent, but I do think that that kind of that goes with the nature of how it smells. It's not a loud, obnoxious actual fragrance, so I don't think it would suit being strong anyway. So I think the strength of the scent, you know, being soft to moderate, it suits the way that this actually smells, because overall it's a very like delicate, soft, aquatic, very fragile. It almost reminds me of like kind of pastel watercolors, that type of thing. And it suits the scent really well, you know. With that being said, it's not a weak scent by any means, it's just not quite got the same, it's just not as strong as the other ones I'm going to be mentioning today, but it is still an absolutely fantastic scent. Really perfect for the height of summer, as it has an almost cooling effect, and I would really recommend it. So that is Chloé Low. Next up today we have this beauty here, La Nuit Trésor Nude from Lancome. Now for an eau de toilette, this one is pretty strong, I would say. I actually often forget whether this is an eau de toilette or not. I often think that this is an eau de parfum, but it is in fact an eau de toilette concentration. So this perfume has your bright sparkling bergamot in the opening, it has your rose essence in the heart, it has your vanilla and coconut in the base notes of the fragrance as well. So this perfume is very beachy to me. It's very like girly, light-hearted, flirty, perfect for kind of everyday sort of occasions. Like I say, it's kind of beachy, so it is sort of a summery perfume to me. But you know, you could spray this any time of the year, any time that you want to be transported to a beautiful sunny beach. This fragrance is really very nice. It's very sweet. It kind of reminds me of a high-end sort of coconutty lotion, that type of thing, body care products. And overall, to me, this is just a very bright, happy sort of scent. Very uplifting, very like kind of vibrant in a way, just kind of carefree, flirty, just a really beautiful fragrance, and I would really recommend it. So that is La Nuit Trésor Nude Eau de Toilette. Next up today we have Versace Crystal Noir Eau de Toilette, a really fantastic fragrance that has kind of inspired me, to be honest, you guys. This is a fragrance that I quite often forget it's an eau de toilette in a way. It's a very strong perfume. So this perfume is actually very strong. It kind of performs like an eau de parfum to me. It's a very mysterious, unusual, sweet, gorgeous, flirtatious kind of fragrance. So you have your fig notes in here, you have your tuberose, you also have your creamy sandalwood notes. This perfume is very unique to me, but it's still quite likeable. It's not one that I would necessarily blind buy because I've heard kind of mixed opinions on this one. One of my subscribers actually has mentioned to me that she kind of perceives a very strong soapiness from this fragrance. I don't necessarily, I mean, I kind of pick up on that, but not enough to sort of, not hugely, not in a strong way, you know. But that was something about this fragrance that really put her off it, so I would just kind of bear that in mind. It's not one I would blind buy, but if it works out for you, then I think you'd be in for a real treat with this one, just because of how unique it is, how kind of alluring it is. It has that mysterious quality about it, and for it being an eau de toilette, it really does have fantastic performance. And I would also say that you can purchase this for a very affordable price, and it is a brilliant perfume, so that's a real plus with this one. You can find this for a very reasonable price. It's a really high quality perfume in my opinion. I do really like the bottle as well. Let me know what you think of it, but I think it's very kind of dramatic. I think it would look really nice sitting on a vanity table, or maybe even on my sort of fireplace, my mantelpiece there. Overall, this is a beautiful, creamy, sweet, mysterious, dark fragrance. And actually, I noticed another comment from somebody recently when I last talked about this fragrance, and it was the most amazing description that they gave. They described it as, you know, it reminds them of very dark waters, maybe a seascape during the nighttime with the moon reflecting on the water, and it's just overall, you know, these dark midnight colours, dark waters and things like that, and I just thought it was an absolutely stunning description, and I would totally agree. Overall, it's an absolutely fascinating scent, very stunning, definitely one of the best eau de toilette fragrances I've ever tried. So that is Versace Crystal Noir Eau de Toilette. Next up today we have the beautiful Hypnotic Poison Eau de Toilette from Dior, and while this, you know, newer formulation might not be quite what it used to be, this is still worth mentioning because it is an absolutely gorgeous fragrance that, you know, especially for an eau de toilette, this is actually pretty good. When I first purchased it, I was a bit disappointed actually because I'd heard amazing things about it. I'd heard that it was very strong and that it projected a lot and things like that, and this one doesn't really do that because mine is a newer formulation. However, with that being said, it is still a beautiful fragrance that I'm very happy to have in my collection, and it is definitely worth mentioning on this list because it is just a stunning vanilla, slightly dry, creamy, fruity almond kind of scent with your creamy sandalwood in there as well. To me, this fragrance is quite addicting. It almost has that slight Play-Doh kind of quality to it, which I wasn't a fan of at first, but I now really enjoy that about it. It is a really nice cozy kind of fragrance to wear when the weather's maybe a bit colder and you want something really nice and sweet and comforting. This is a fantastic fragrance to go for on those kind of days. It's just kind of a classic, really. And I do think it's quite iconic as far as eau de toilettes are concerned. It is a really good one. I absolutely love the bottle of this one. It's very striking, quite theatrical, very recognisable. Quite nice for this time of year, I will say. This has a really nice kind of Moorish, gourmand, doughy vanilla kind of quality to it. I remember hearing somebody say that about it, and I just have to agree. It does have that kind of almost chewy, doughy nature to it, something that you just want to almost sink your teeth into, if you know what I mean. It is a truly stunning fragrance, very nice, thick and creamy with that sandalwood, blending in there with the vanilla and almond with your kind of plum note as well. Just very, very unique, very kind of groundbreaking, you know, for this type of scent, and I really do love it. Again, performance isn't quite what it used to be, but even so, for an eau de toilette, this one is really very good. So that is Hypnotic Poison Eau de Toilette from Dior. And last up today, but by no means least, in fact I do believe I've saved the very best till last, we have Alien Eau de Toilette from Mugler. Now this perfume has really blown me away, honestly it has. It is so stunning. This is the version of Alien, for those of you who find the Alien Eau de Parfum too warm, from the amber, too rich, too heavy, and just too much in general, a bit too dramatic. You know, if you wanted something a bit more lighthearted, less warm, something slightly brighter, but still a gorgeous jasmine centered fragrance, then definitely give this one a try. This one does not feel like an eau de toilette at all to me. It has extremely good performance. It is an absolutely gorgeous take on the Alien fragrance. So this one here, it does have a note of white amber in the base and cashmerean as well, so it does have something in there to give it a bit of something, but it's nowhere near the same heavy, dark, dramatic mood as the original Alien Eau de Parfum. So this fragrance still has substance to it, you know, but it's taken to a bit of a lighter level, maybe more suited to, you know, day-to-day wear, that kind of thing. The jasmine note in here is very true to the Alien sort of DNA. It's very, very stunning, very gorgeous, very, very feminine to me. And that note is very much enhanced by the gorgeous sort of citrusy notes that we have in the top. So this fragrance overall is absolutely incredible. I'm so glad that I gave it a chance, actually. I'm glad that I didn't overlook this one because it is a real gem. I actually purchased this one first before I got the Alien Eau de Parfum, because at the time I found that one a bit too much, you know. So I got this one first as my kind of introduction to the Alien line, and since then I've been absolutely hooked on the other Aliens, you know. So I think this is a really nice sort of entry level scent into the Alien line. If you haven't really ventured there yet, I would recommend trying this one first, you know, out of all of the Aliens actually. And it's stunning. It performs like an eau de parfum to me. It bounces off the skin, it's very radiant, very, very feminine, very beautiful, very, very versatile. You know, you could, as much as you could wear this every day to work, you could wear this on a date night, you could wear this on a day out shopping with your friends. It really doesn't matter. It is a fragrance that kind of does it all. Just the most stunning, luminous, jasmine-centered fragrance, and it's absolutely the best eau de toilette that I've ever tried. So that is Alien Eau de Toilette from Mugler. So there we have it, everyone. Those are my top 5 best eau de toilette fragrances ever. Let me know in the comments if you've tried them. Let me know if you agree with what I've said about them. And please let me know of any other fantastic eau de toilettes that are out there. I'm sure there are others that I haven't maybe come across yet, but those are certainly my favourites. These are the only, I'm pretty sure these are the only eau de toilettes that I currently own, because I don't keep fragrances that I'm not totally inspired by, so I have decluttered other eau de toilettes in the past, you know, but these are my favourites to date. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give the video a wee thumbs up. It lets me know that you guys really enjoyed this video, and it gives me insight into what kind of videos to create in the future. So give it a wee thumbs up, let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you very soon on my next video. Bye!